Om Namo Loe Sarvatrika Varti Ariyantanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrika Varti Siddhanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrika Varti Ayaryanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrika Varti Uvajjayanam. Om Namo Loe Sarvatrika Varti Savanam. Om Karambindu Sanyuktam Nityam Dayanti Yoginam Kamadam Mokshadam Chaiva Om Karaya Namo Namah. नमः समय साराय स्वानुभूत्या चकासते चित् स्वभावाय भावाय सर्वभावान्तरच्छिदे अज्ञानतिमिरन्दानां ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। अनंत अनंत भाव बेदथी बरेली बली अनंत अनंत नय निक्षेपे व्याख्यानी छे सकल जगत हितकारिणी हारिणी मोहतारिणी भवाब्धि मोक्षचारिणी प्रमाणी छे उपमा आप्यानी जेने तमारा खवीते व्यर्थ આપવાથી નિજ મતિમાં પાઈ મેં માની છે અહોરાજ ચંદ્ર બાળ ખ્યાલ નથી પામતાએ જીનેશ્વર તાણી વાણી જાણી તેણે જાણી છે ગુરુરાજ તાણી વાણી જાણી તેણે જાણી છે ઓમ નમઃ સિદ્ધેભ્યો ઓમ નમઃ સિદ્ધેભ્યો Om Sri Sudatmane Namaha. Jai Jinendra. Today is July 13th, 2020, Monday, and we are continuing our class on in Atmasiddhi in English. We are on stanza number 4, and the stanza number 4 is talking about Kriya Jar, means a blind ritualist. The one who does not know why he's doing rituals, but he's doing it and he insists on doing it. He not only he is doing it, but he encourages others to do it just blindly. And Srimad Ji says about this person, this type of people who are really on a one-sided view only. So we will just bring the slide from where we were left out last time. So I'll bring the slides. Okay, here we are, and we are on slide number 27. Okay, so कोई बाह्य क्रिया में रास्ता अंतर भेद न काई. This stanza is in 4 sections. बाह्य क्रिया में रास्ता अंतर भेद न काई, ज्ञान मार्ग निषेधा, ते क्रिया जड़ाई, 4 parts. So this is second part. The antar bhedana kai means he does not have discrimination from within. What does the discrimination means? Means what it means to us, that we have to understand discrimination means one has not cultivated discrimination science from within. One is not having Ved Gnan coming from within. Separation from the alien object from me. One has not cultivated that attitude from within. So that's the one is called one who has not having discrimination from within. He does not have discrimination with right, wrong, wholesome, or censorable thing. Satya, asatya, he, upade. So right thing and wrong. What is right thing? Well, it's kind of a moving object, moving target. If you are a small little kid who has not yet gone to temple, etc., for him, right thing to do is to go to temple. Wrong thing is not to go to temple. What is he and upade? We have to find out what is wholesome, what is censorable, what is right, what is wrong. One has to understand. But that small little boy going to temple is the right thing. Other person to go to the temple and pray is the right thing. Third person doing abhishek and puja is right thing. Fourth person right thing is just doing the scriptural reading. It's a moving target. Means as the progress occurs in spirituality, and as the person starts understanding, then the target will keep on changing from external thing to internal thing, and we will see in the next slide how that discrimination gets from a coarser form to finer form. He performed the external activities without any aim for soul realization, blindly doing something, not knowing why he is doing it. Rituals. There's a story. One guru was supposed to give lectures. He's supposed to give Swadhay. So it will not start unless somebody can bring a cat and cat gets tied down. It's rituals. It has to be that way only. One wise person says, wait a second, what is the reason cat has to be there? He asked few people, nobody knows. They said, no, it's ritual, it has to be there, that's it. So one inquisitive guy said, no, I would like to go into bottom of it because Swadhyay has no relationship with this cat being around and that too cat being tied. So he started looking for the answer. So he asked that guru and he says, that's a tradition. So that's it. I don't know why it is there, but it's there. So he went to his guru and he went ultimately to a person who really started this tradition. So he said, oh, they're still doing that thing? Yes, sir, they are doing it. So why were you doing it? The guy asked. The original person said, well, when I used to give the Swadhyay, there was some small temple, we used to give the Swadhyay. There was not enough light, etc. There was so much food around because people were bringing food and all kind of things. So there were so many rats were there. The rats were running around all the time and bothering all the devotees so they cannot listen to this lecture properly. So we decided to bring a cat and just bring the cat and tie it up around so at least the rats stop coming. So that was the tradition, that was the reason, but people blindly followed that. Next sets of people continued that without understanding. Do I want to do that? Am I one of those so-called guru who has tied up that cat just before giving Swadhyay, not knowing why I'm doing it? So that's called blind ritualist. He has intense impure modes and inclination of attachment state. One who has no discrimination from within, he has a impure modes, his modifications every moment is with the rag and dvesh, with influence of attachment and aversion. He has not removed the chain of karma bondage because he has influence of attachment state, and that influence of attachment state brings the karma bondage. Later on, I think later on that stanza will come, it will explain this thing much better. But quickly, we can just give this idea. What is this influence of attachment? What's a karma bondage? Um, where should I bring let me just bring one slide, okay? A different kind of slide. Let's see, 1 second. It's pretty interesting to know. That's why I would like to bring other slide. Give me 1 second. Anyway, I'm just going to talk about it. It will take time to find that slide in the on the side. Anyway, so what it is basically that you have a magnet. You have the U-shaped iron bar with you, and you put the electric wire, copper wire, and attach that copper wire both ends to the power cell. So now the electricity is flowing through the wire and goes around that U-shaped iron bar. Now this U-shaped iron bar becomes magnetized. Now that thing is magnetized, so what it's going to do, if this is the U-shaped iron bar, and there's some paper clips over here, so it's going to attract paper clips towards it. How did it do it? When there was no electricity flowing in this bar, it was just like an iron bar, and there was also paper clips, and nobody was attracting nothing. When electricity started here, it became magnetized, it attracted karma. So here, what it says over here, where is that? Hold it. Oh, goodness sake. Where was it? Slide 28. Okay, here. I'm sorry. So when increase of attachment is generated, means that electricity is generated into that inert iron bar, U-shaped bar. Then it becomes a magnetized, and it attracted the iron metal clip. So when the soul is pure, it's a inert like that bar, U-shaped bar. And then when you pass the electricity, means increase of attachment state, now this soul becomes quote unquote magnetizes. And so now it attracts karma bondage. That magnetized bar attracts the paper clips. Similarly here, increase of attachment is attracting karma bondage. Karma says, we have nothing to do. You invited us. That's why we came in. So the person who is doing external rituals, he does not understand this part that he has inclusive attachment, and that magnetizes the soul, and that's why karma bondage gets attracted, etc. So when we say discriminative science, what is the discriminative science means? What's a Ved Vigyan means? Ved Vignan, that's a word we'll come across many times in this Atmasiddhi or any spiritual discussion. Discriminative science is the most important thing. That's why I think it's 286 stanza in Samesar. It says that one can have a sharp chisel of knowledge, fine chisel of knowledge that will remove the bondage and the soul. Means the inclusion of attachment state and the soul, they will get separated out. That's because of discriminative science. So what is the discriminative science in general? So I am getting discrimination from a non-bonded quasi-karma. Quite a few words are coming, so try to get understanding. And I'll put the Gujarati words also. Abadda no karma, non-bonded quasi-karma. Number one, non-bonded means I am the soul and this guy is a phone. He is separate from me. My glasses are separate from me. My shirt is separate from me. So anything which is separate from me, but I have ownership on that, my glasses, my shirt, my phone, my ownership on those objects. So it's called non-bonded, means they are away from me. Quasi-karma means weak form of karma. Quasi-karma in a Gujarati word is no karma. What is no karma? Now, don't mix up English and Gujarati. No means no and karma means no. Don't do that. No karma is a special word in Gujarati alone. And no karma means very weak karma. Again, to understand no karma, the two friends, they go for stealing, robbery. One friend goes into the house, actually he's doing stealing, act of stealing. Other guy is standing on the door, guarding the door to make sure nobody comes in. Or if somebody comes in, then to alert that guy inside. If the police comes and catches who is the culprit, guy at the door said, I'm standing at the door, that's it. I didn't do anything. Actual stealing was done by the guy inside, so he will get the punishment. The guy at the door was simply aiding to the robbery action. Similarly, this phone is not the one asking me to do rag and dvesh. Suppose you have the phone, other person has a phone. When I go to the Verizon store, hundreds of different types of phones are there. I don't have any likes and dislikes for those things. They are simply there. But here, this is my phone. I put ownership on it. So phone did not make me bind the karma, but my ownership on it made me bind the karma. So phone itself is called non-bonded quasi-karma. House, car, phone, money, business, spouse, kids, everybody to whom I have my ownership, they are called non-bonded quasi-karma. So it says, do the discrimination first with them. Let's say somebody has a car accident and he has a brand new car, he got it out from this showroom. He's driving and he has accident. And this is, let's say it's a Mercedes. Mercedes Maybach, which is the highest form of Mercedes, I think. Now you end up getting a phone call. The person on the other end says, sir or ma'am, or brother, sister, wife, whatever, I ended up with the accident with this Mercedes Maybach. What's your first sentence coming out from your mouth? Would you say what happened to Mercedes, or would you say, are you okay? What's the question? What's the things coming out first? Are you okay? But that 150,000 car, 200,000 car, who cares? Are you okay? So you already did the discrimination from that car, house, board, plane, family, business. You know that they are all disposable things. If they are gone, you don't have to worry about it as long as you are alive. So that's a non-bonded quasi-karma, house, car, etc. That you have to have discrimination. It's probably, I mean, yes, this is my house. Yes, this is my car. Yes, this is my family. But within me, I had to have idea that, they all can be discarded. My dear family member can leave me. My kids can leave me. My money, I'm a stock market expert, but tomorrow I may have nothing left. All those things. But so they are called non-bonded quasi-karma. You have to have discrimination stance from there. Thereafter, next one comes the bonded quasi-karma, which is a physical body. Bonded means me as a soul and physical body are occupying same space point. So that's why they are closely associated with each other in the same space point. here, car, house, etc., they were in the different space point. The body and soul occupy the same space point. So that's called bondage. And quasi karma means physical body is not the reason for karma bondage. Physical body is like that boy standing at the gate of the house, and inside the guy is doing the stealing. Similarly, physical body is called quasi karma because physical body is not the reason for karma bondage, but my ownership on the physical body. I do exercise regularly. I keep my body fit and trim. I control my diabetes. And this and that and everything about physical body, that I have the ownership on it. I'm a tall guy, I'm a short guy, I'm an intelligent guy, I'm a dumb guy, I'm a smart guy, I'm ugly guy, all those things, that body related thing. Then I had to have discrimination science from there. So think about it under the skin. Everybody has the same muscles and same nerve and blood, etc. Those who are doing medical work, and they know when you do operation, everything is same inside. It's just a color of the skin probably is different, but that's it. So one has to try to separate self from the physical body. How can I do that? I have physical body association from birth, and it will remain till death with me, but my dependency on physical body, I can reduce it. How can I do it? Well, when I decide that I would like to discriminate science from the physical body, when I decide that way, maybe a taste will occur to me, mild ailment will occur to me, little discomfort in the stomach, little headache, little pain in the legs, etc., etc. And all those things, when it occurs, one has to say, okay, that's a minor physical ailment. I can live with that. Sure, if there's need for aspirin, Tylenol, Advil, I'll take that, but I'm not going to make a big fuss out of it. Some people will just say, oh, every evening I get headache, so I'm going to get a headache today evening also. And so he's not having headache, but he's worrying about headache coming. No, your dependency on physical body and such type of negative surroundings, you have to learn to live with that. And you can say, okay, it's a physical body and not me. I'm the soul. Physical body is separate. So if I keep that attitude, then it will be helpful to me. Because when the time comes, actual time comes, that death time comes, these small little experiments that I have done, it has told me that body is separate from me. At the time of death, body is separate from me. That attitude will continue. And that will be your winning game if you want to see what my winning game is. So you have to start taking discriminative science from physical body. One of the old lady from India, one of our community person's mother, she will come regularly to our Swadhay class. We'll have a Swadhyay, and sometimes we just do very intense, deep Swadhyay, etc. She will never speak anything. She just simply listens, and that's it. One day, we found out that she has knee operation done. And so we went to the hospital to see her, to just see about her well-being. We went there, second day of operation. It's an intense, painful day because of knee surgery, intense, painful day. We said, Grandma, how are you? She's smiling and says, huh, it's a physical body has a problem, I'm the soul. This lady, she has never spoke a single word, but she assimilated the message. And at the time of severe pain, she's smiling and says, "Oh no, I'm okay. It's a physical body gets a pain." Who can speak that way when you are in actual pain? That means that lady, that grandma had digested the religion, absolutely practicality in her life. We should do the same thing.
Kirit uncle, this is
Yeah.
Seema.
Yes.
Hi. What is the Gujarati word for bonded quasi karma?
Baddha no karma.
Like,
Non-bonded is abadha no karma. This
okay.
is baddha no karma. Yeah, I forgot
Baddha.
to say the name over here. Baddha no karma. Okay. I can
So
keep on giving so many examples on this one, but I just need to move also. But anyway, let me give one more example. Uh, I had gone to Portland one time, and then after Swadhay was over, they say, "Kidbhai, can you please come and see such and such person because he has a surgery done, and you are a heart doctor. He had a heart surgery done, and he is in a bed for last 2 months." What? Yeah, he's 2 months in the bed. So we went to see him. Says, "So what's happening?" Oh no, I'm feeling weak and tired and fatigued. And I said, "What happened?" He says, "No, nothing. I had a surgery done, but I'm not recovering." I said, "What do you mean by you're not recovering? Your surgery is done, you have new blood vessels going, your heart is getting more blood. You should be running around right now, 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months, and you are in the bed." To the extent that his wife has to give him the urinal to pass the urine, barely he will sit up in the bed. I examined, nothing is wrong with him. I said, "Get up." He said, "No, no, do I have to?" I said, "Yes, get up." Said, "I'll walk with you to the bathroom. Let's go." He said, "Can I?" I said, "Yes, you can." He went to bathroom and his wife almost fainted. Said, "Oh, mate, wait a second. How the hell this guy can walk?" I said, "Yeah, he's a sick over here. He's a healthy person. Bypass is done." So those kind of thing. Now this kind of thing teaches us that what shall I be doing if I am the patient? So the discomfort, negativity will occur health-wise. You have to just say, "My God, that's a challenge to me. That's an opportunity for me to say to get separation from my physical body." These little negative implications in the life, accept it. Srimad Ji, after getting Samyak Darshan, he requested one time, he just did the prayer to Bhagwan, that Bhagwan, all my negative karma come in fruition, I'm ready to face them. Who can be a person who can ask for Bap karma to come in the Uday, in the fruition? But he can do that. If he can do it, we can do it too. So do not get discouraged with negativity coming in our physical condition. It's a challenge to us to just to re-emphasize ourselves that body is separate from us. So baddha abadha no karma. Next one is baddha no karma. Third one is a dravya karma. Dravya karma means material karma, knowledge obscuring, perception obscuring, deluding karma, obstructing karma, name karma, feeling karma, age determining karma, and etc. All and status determining karma. All those 8 types of material karma that they get stuck to me. The magnet is attracting that paper clip to the magnet. Similarly, the material karma gets attracted to the soul because of soul having rag and dvesh. So those material karma are matter, they are matter object, they are non-living object, they have no consciousness, they are not me, but they have intense close association with me. Non-bonded quasi-karma, abadha no karma, they are separate from my space point. Physical body is a baddha no karma, that they are same space point with me. Material karma are even closer than the physical body. They both are occupying same space point. But upon birth, physical body and soul comes in, well, upon conception, physical body and material karma comes in, physical body and soul comes in contact. Upon death, physical body and soul get separated. But material karma, since time infinite, they are with me. And only the time they'll get separated from me is when the soul gets liberated completely as a Siddha Bhagwan. So for time infinite, forever and ever and ever and ever, material karma are stuck with me. To the extent, if this one person dies over here and the soul is living, soul is going to another life within within some time, soul takes birth somewhere else. During the transit, when the soul has left this body here and in transit, soul is transiting, the material karma are along with the soul. So that's why they have absolute closer association. So all this material karma, they are, in spite of having close relationship with me, they are simply matter object. One more thing we can think about it. We may have given that example that I'm comfortable, absolutely comfortable in this room. What should be the room temperature right now? 75 maybe? If my air condition is broken down and right now I'm heavily perspiring and extremely uncomfortable, what should be the thermostat show the temperature in the room? Maybe 90, 95, 100, whatever. In winter time, the air condition broke down. There is no heater in the house, and I'm shivering and extreme cold. What's the thermostat will show? It will show 55, 50, 45, whatever. So job of thermostat is to show me what I am feeling over here. If I'm feeling comfortable, temperature is normal. I'm heavily perspiring, higher temperature. I'm shivering, lower temperature. That's a thermostat's job. Material karma are like thermostat. They simply reflect what is going on in the soul within. If the soul has rag and dvesh, material karma will be in the fruition that way. If soul is in purity state, then the soul karma will be accordingly, less karma will be in fruition. Some of the karma will not be in fruition, etc., etc., etc. So those are the simply thermostat, not to pay much attention to that. When I am feeling extremely hot in this room, air condition broken down and thermostat shows 100 degree, so I throw the thermostat out. Is it going to solve my problem? I have to go to the root cause of air conditioning, need to have freon. I can't do anything to the material karma fruition. They are simply thermostat. So rather than blaming, oh, my knowledge obscuring karma are bothering me, that's why I don't have knowledge. Because you don't want to know about it, that's why you are just blaming to the thermostat. No, don't do that. So material karma, one has to get discriminative science from the material karma also. All this guy, non-bonded quasi karma, abadha no karma, bonded quasi karma, baddha no karma, material karma means dravya karma, they are all matter objects. And they are separate from me, I can understand. Now comes nitty-gritty thing is psychic karma. This was material karma, matter karma, knowledge obscuring, etc. Psychic karma, excuse me. Psychic means occurring into the soul. Soul having altered state, soul having deluded state, soul having anger, deceit, ego, greed state, soul having likes and dislikes, soul having rag and dvesh, etc. They are all called psychic karma, or is called bhav karma. This is called dravya karma. This is called bhav karma. Now, bhav karma, they occur in the soul's mode. They are the impure mode of the soul, but occurs in the soul. but they are the impurity within me. I have, for example, an abscess on my hand here. Who has it? Do I have it or Sima has it? Who has the abscess? I have it. I'm the owner of this abscess. And that abscess says that my physical condition is not absolutely normal. My immunity has gone down. That's why I end up getting this problem. I end up getting this problem because of my immunity is down into the blood, into the system. It does, the abscess shows I'm not in an absolutely healthy state. But if this abscess occurs to me, do I carry? Do I just play with it and just say, oh my God, you look so beautiful, pink color. Yesterday it was white color, today it become pink color, and it is now not temperate. Do I just fool around with this abscess? Or do I go to the doctor and say, give me, do something, take it out, take it out. But it's to your body. I don't care. Put the cut, but it's going to hurt. I don't care. Take it out. Similarly, rag, dvesh are abscess to the soul. They are occurring in the soul, but they are to be thrown out. So I need to have discriminate science from rag and dvesh. What's a rag and dvesh? Rag and dvesh can be anger, deceit, ego, greed. Ego and greed is called inclination of aversion, dvesh. I'm sorry, sir. Krodh and Maya, Krodh and Man, anger and deceit, they are called dvesh, inclination of aversion. Ego and greed are called rag, inclination of attachment. So when you say rag and dvesh, or when you say anger, deceit, ego, greed, it's the same thing. Furthermore, you can just say deluding state or altered state. So altered state means rag and dvesh, or it means anger, deceit, ego, greed. Whatever way you want to say, it will be same. But because it's altered modification, they need to be separated out from me. So whenever I have rag and dvesh, you know, I love my phone. If phone is not there, I can't live. How did you live in 1982? How were you living in 1985 when there was no cell phone? Forget about that one. The very first time I came to USA, there were Vibhuti and me, we both are coming. 40, 50, 60 people are there to just give us send off. At the time, that was a fashion that, you know, guy is going to overseas, you know. I went to the ticket counter and they say, yes, sir, you are flying to USA, to New York via Paris. Okay. Well, you have the ticket. We take your baggage. When the plane lands, then our agent will enter the plane. He will count the empty seats, etc. Then he'll find out, and depending on that number of empty seats, then we will take you in. And I'm scared that, my God, I'm scared and concerned. 50, 60 people are over here. And if they don't take me in the plane, I have to go back. It will be most embarrassing situation. So without technology, world existed. With this technology, world is existing. So why do I say, oh, if my phone is not here, I'm in trouble, trouble, trouble. You are not in trouble. You'll be a very happy guy. So, like rag and dvesh to the object that I consider my own, I have to start reducing. That will be my discriminative science. Well, psychic karma, we can just say about bhav karma. Now, pure or impure mode. Once samay, a mode occurs in the soul. It could be pure mode or impure mode, but it lasts transiently one samay only. And I am eternal soul substance. The one samay mode is very transient, occurring within me, but because it's transient, so I don't pay attention to that. So I have to just have the discriminated science from the pure impure mode. And last one is a different types of attribute. In the sense, I have so many attributes within me, infinite attribute, but they are all in unity. They all are unity. You cannot have a knowledge attribute taken out and conduct attribute put it in and everything. They are not like module taken out and put it in. They are in unity, indivisibility, but to consider them in a differential way. I have knowledge attribute, I have conduct attribute, I have faith attribute, I have a bliss attribute, I have whatever, all those attributes, if you consider them in divisional aspect, then also you have to take discrimination from them and just consider them as indivisible, without any division. They are in unity. This kind of discriminate science, when one is doing it, then he ends up realizing the soul. Samyak darshan is waiting over here at the end.
Kirit uncle, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Okay, so just in terms of the dravya karma and the bhava karma, I have a couple questions. One is, the dravya karma are the 8 types of karma, like nanavarnya, darshnavarnya, onward, right? 8?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so when we talk about the bhava karma, for example, in mohanya karma, there's like charitra mohanya and darshan mohanya, right? And under charitra mohanya, there's all of those kashais and no kashai. So my question is, under bhava karma, those are physical karma particles, but do they fall under mohanya karma, or what are the bhava karma? Are they separate than dravya karma? Like, I just want some clarity on that.
Yeah, it's because remember, that kind of question coming, that means you are already well read on this subject. That's very important. Now, when we say that, a simple thing, I like my phone, or I can say right now, I don't like my phone because it's old, it doesn't have charge, whatever reason. So likes and dislike, did the phone ask me to do likes and dislike, or I did myself likes and dislike? So phone is simply an object.
Okay.
But I impose my likes and dislike on it.
Okay.
What did we say just now? Likes and dislike means anger, deceit, ego, greed. My anger, deceit, ego, greed towards this phone is responsible for my problem. Phone is nothing to do. Similarly, monic karma just coming in the fruition is nothing to do.
Okay.
It just gives you a situation. Now, you are a mother of the kids, and let's say you came back from work. You had extreme heavy day at work, and you are extremely tired. And now kid comes and the kid is demanding something, and right away you go. I mean, you don't do it, but it's just an example that you just blew out, for example.
Yeah.
Why? Because the kid keeps on bothering me. Wait a second. He just first thing after the whole day, very first time kid demanded something. Now the weekend comes, you are very relaxed. And the same kid since morning is demanding, Mom, I need this, Mom, I need that, Mom, I have to go here, Mom, I have to do that. And you just say happily, okay, come on, let's go, Peter, I'll take you there, I'll take you there, I'll take you for shopping, I'll do this, that, everything. So same kid on the weekdays was the reason for your anger, and same kid on the weekend is a reason for your happiness. What did the kid do? He exactly behaved same way in those 2 days. It's your attitude. It's your attitude. I'm too tired and that's why I'm going to be angry. Or no, I'm the mother and I have to pay attention to you. So yeah, you demand lots of things. I'll take care of it. So similarly, Monia karma comes in fruition. It gives you situation, classical situation we can say, and this is the real life example that weekend my kids are grown up and now they're on the driving age and everything. So on Saturday Sunday they say, oh, dad's car, let's go and take it out and everything, and dad's wallet is always there in the car, so we can also spend the money also. So they take the car, they use the money, they spend the money, and Sunday night, gasoline is almost at the end. Gas tank is empty, and also on the wallet they have spent all the money. Now, Monday morning, I was also Sunday night, I was watching movie, and Monday morning I woke up late, and now I had to go because there was a patient on the operating table. I had to reach there, so I'm in rush, big rush. And so while I'm doing it, while I'm racing towards the time and everything, coffee gets spilled over my shirt. So now I'm becoming angry. I have to change the shirt and everything. Okay, now I'm sitting in the car, and as soon as I start, there is no gas. Okay, and as soon as and then I go to the gas station, there is no money in the wallet. And now I go to the hospital, and the nurse says, Dr. Gosalia, you are late by God knows whatever time. I was always late, so there was not a problem. So, and now I blew out at her. She simply told me I'm late, right? And I blew out on her. So why did I do it? Who is responsible? Is a nurse responsible? Or she keeps on bothering me all the time. So why don't you come on time all the time? No, you don't come all the time in time. And so she tells you, and now you blew out today. So Monia karma, they are the simply keeping situation ready for you.
Okay.
Now, at that time when the nurse says, you are late, Kathy, I'm sorry, I'm late. I'll tell you later on, but I'm sorry. I'll make sure that it won't happen next time. I can say it that way also, right? Because if I just say quietly, and then when I start doing my angiogram, etc., I'm at peace. But when I'm angry at her, I'm going to mess up my case, right? So, Monia karma, they give you all the situation to act or not to act is in your hand. Trigger is in your hand. So, material karma, they simply give you a situation. Bhav karma means psychic karma, means anger, deceit, ego, greed. It's your own makeup, what you want to do. So that's situation is one, but now you have to divide it into two parts. The girl simply is instrumental cause.
Okay.
I am the one who is a principal cause, can become angry or can become apologistic. So this is what we have to learn about it. Psychic karma is in your hand. Rag dvesh is in your hand. To what to do with the kid, what to do with the nurse, it's all in your hand. So you have to think that way.
Okay, thank you.
So you have to discriminate between those two. That I cannot blame to the whole situation. I cannot blame to the nurse. I have to analyze the situation. Say, okay, I am the responsible person. To start with, I was late. Why did I go? Why did I wake up late? Why would I not get up early and reach 15 minutes early to the hospital? But I didn't do that. So I am at fault. So buck stops at me. You have to think that way all the time. Any situation occurs, and this is our regular day-to-day life. A spouse and a husband-wife starts arguing. Who is responsible? Oh, he's always like that, or she's always like that. No, I am the reason. I can take it lightly, I can take it badly. It's all up to me. So that's a psychic karma. Material karma can be giving you situation positive. And let's say you won the $1 million today, lottery. What will you do? It's all up to you. You can just say, okay, you know what, I'll use it in charity. My life is simple, I don't need all the money, I'll give to charity. Or you can just blow it out all that $1,000,000. Most of the lottery winner, they ultimately become a beggar again, or they become poor again, because they didn't use it properly. So I am the reason here, psychic karma, I'm the reason. That's what we have to start thinking. When I start understanding that way, discriminative science, then I am at least on the pathway to obtain samyak darshan.
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
always in the anger form, and I was always in the anger, deceit, ego, greed form, and everything. And I'm looking for the samyak darshan will not occur.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the discriminative science. So now let's go to the next one and see what it's trying to say. So soul and matter relationship, which we have said before, soul substance by itself can go to innate state, by itself can go to deluding state. When deluding state, then karma fruition are simply present as instrumental cause. This monia karma fruition simply are there to do anger, deceit, ego, greed, all in my hand over here. They are simply thermostat. Let's put it that way. Fruition of karma, thermostat. I can't blame to thermostat because they just simply tell me what am I doing over here. And with that deluding state, I get a new bondage of karma, fruition of karma. They just come and they give fruition and then they disappear. They just give fruition and then they get liberated from me. But at the same time, new karma gets bonded and they come down to me. And so this kind of vicious cycle keeps on going and going and going and going forever until I come out and not to do the deluding state. So here, the discriminative science, but all the alien objects of the universe, they are away from me. What are the alien objects? Starting from deluding state or modal state to everything else in the universe, they are away from me. So discriminative science begins with the soul and non-soul. So beyond this pink dotted line, everything on this side, they are the non-soul entity. This is only soul entity. That's an eternal soul substance. So that kind of attitude we have to create in ourselves, and that will ultimately help us out. Okay. Now, blind ritualist doesn't understand the real nature of the soul and bondage. See, here we just said this is called karma bondage. This guy is getting bonded to me. That's a karma bondage. But blind ritualist, he doesn't understand that the difference between soul and non-soul entity. So he does not understand soul and non-soul entity, does not know that soul is embodiment of knowledge and bliss and is forever pure, passionless, and with primary abstract comprehension. Few words are here, we'll discuss that one. Embodiment of knowledge means soul means knowledge, knowledge means soul, and they are interchangeable words. Bliss is also supersensuous bliss, not the sensual pleasure. I like mango, I ate mango today. It just gave me pleasure, but that's a transient pleasure. Bliss means it is coming from within me, soul, and then that's a real bliss, happiness. Soul is pure, always pure. Soul has no toxic emotions like anger, deceit, ego, greed. And soul is with primary abstract comprehension. This is very important to understand. Let's say that we all sat down with doing meditation. What do I do in meditation? I'm the soul. I'm the pure soul. I'm powerful soul. I'm soul with the bliss. I'm the knowledgeable soul. I'm passionless soul. I'm a pure soul. That kind of meditation I'm doing, right? And I'm not thinking anything about worldly object at all. I did this meditation 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, God knows how many hours I did that. But they are called reflective thoughts. I am the soul. I am the soul. I am pure. I am blissful, I am passionless, means two different things we are thinking. I and passionless, I purity, I soul. So that's called discriminate. I mean, that's called reflective thoughts. Vikalp dasha, vichar dasha, thoughts. And thoughts are the one, they are, when the thoughts are there, there is no experiencing phase. When there is experiencing phase, there are no thoughts. So experiencing phase of the soul is called primary abstract comprehension. Simplification on that one, let's say that you came to my place and my dear wife made a beautiful soft drink for you, a fantastic, great soft drink for you, and you are enjoying that soft drink drinking right now. Each sip, you are just really extremely happy about it. So you are enjoying it. It's called primary abstract comprehension. You are experiencing it. Now you went back home. What was so good about it? Well, I drank that soft drink, sharbat. It was extremely good. But what is good about it? Now you're describing it. There was a cold drink was there, okay. It was pink color was there, okay. Rose smell was coming out. Sugar was there. Salt was there, and all kind of material things that was present in that sharbat you described. Remember, when you're drinking it, you are enjoying it. You are enjoying it as a whole. When you're describing it, you are not drinking at the time. You are making in a divisional way, in a fragmented way. It was a cold. There was ice was there. There was a rose was there. Pink color was there. So you are in a given description, fragmented form of an unfragmented thing. So the unfragmented thing to experience is called primary abstract comprehension. And to give fragmented description, that is called reflective thoughts. So those are the primary abstract comprehension means absolutely experiencing the soul substance in total. When you come out of that experiencing phase, then I say, oh, you got some darshan, right? Okay. What did you feel? Then you start describing. Oh, I had a blissful state. Oh, I had a knowledge. Oh, I had this, I had that. Oh, I forgot about the body and everything. So all those description you are giving, that's called reflective thought. But when you're experiencing, it's called primary abstract comprehension. And that is called nirvikalp. Reflective thought is called vikalp, and nirvikalp experiencing, that is called samyak darshan. So one has to have primary abstract comprehensive state, that's called samyak darshan. So we have to understand that part. Does not discriminate with the innate and deluding state, swa and par bhav. Means the blind ritualist, he does not discriminate between the innate state of the soul and deluding state of the soul. And so he keeps on mixing them up. Does not know that one is censorable and one is wholesome. Censorable means a hey, and wholesome means upade. Wholesome is just, I would like to have it. Censorable means removable. So he doesn't know that what is censorable and what's wholesome. Ignorant soul does not have such discrimination. Does not realize that with his own personal effort, he can get out of the shackles of bondage. To get up, for that magnetized iron bar. When the iron bar has an electricity pass through, and that's why it become magnetized, and that's why it attracted the iron particles. Now I want to get out of that magnetism. Then I have to take that current, electric current out from that iron bar. Similarly, I want to take my shackles of bondage out, means I have to take my personal effort to take my rag and dvesh out. Shackles of bondage will fall off by automatically. The iron bar with the electricity is holding all the paper clips, but as soon as I take the electricity out, this paper clip will fall away. Siddha Bhagwan has Siddha Bhagwan has taken that electricity out and magnetism out, so all the karma bondage, they simply just dissociated from there. He wrongly believed that external blind rituals are the path to the liberation. This is his problem. He believes the path to liberation is blind rituals only. You have to remember, it doesn't, over here it never said don't do rituals, but you have to explain why to do the ritual. You have to understand why to do ritual. So these are important things that you have to understand. So we are going to stop over here. I will take 2-3 minutes more. So any questions we can entertain. I wanted to cover a lot more, but then it's okay. Whatever we covered, that was very important. That's nice. Good. Any questions? No? Okay. Then we can do the closing, okay? Je Swarup Samaja Vina Pamyo Dukha Anand Samajavyo Te Pada Namo Sri Sadguru Bhagavan Parama Purusha Prabhu Sadguru Parama Jnana Sukhadam Jene Apyo Bhanani Tene Sada Pranam Dehachata Jeni Dasha Varte Dehati Ignani Nacharanama Vandana Agani Javani ke Gyan se Sujalo Kalo Soani Mastak Namo Sada Deta Hu Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra, Kirit uncle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. Bye.